Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is our last card in the Gears and Textures bundle. So I thought I would do one with a lot of shiny stuff on it. So this is a standard North American card base. I was going to do it this way, but then I didn't have a really good place to put the happy birthday, so it ended up being a landscape card. I've got a piece of basic white inside. This is on a basic gray background. And then the greeting is on a smoky slate background, and I've used Berry Burst and Blackberry Bliss as the other colors in this. So this one is on the basic gray background. The card I'm going to do on the video is on the Blackberry Bliss background, and I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 in smoky slate to start with. So I'm doing lots of stamping here, so if you want to go get yourself a coffee or a tea, or that all-important water that we need to drink every day, this video is probably going to be about 15 minutes because I'm going to do everything, all the stamping from scratch. I have already die cut out the pieces I need for the front. I heat embossed them in silver on either basic gray or smoky slate, and I had some leftover silver paper, so I did some die cutting with that as well. So lots to do here. I'm going to start with the Berry Burst ink pad and the Berry Burst blending brush, and I'm just going to I'm just going to make sure that all my edges are smooth first. If your edges aren't smooth, you can take your bone folder and run them down. Sometimes when you have your cutting blade, it creates a little bit of a lip on the paper, and it can create a dark kind of shadow outline on your paper where it picks up more ink. Okay, so we're just adding just a little bit of the Berry Burst color here. And then we're going to add some Blackberry Bliss, just to make it a little smudgy, a little edgy. So I'm just going to come in, add some kind of darker areas to this, and maybe just a little bit at the top corner there. Okay, I'm just going to kind of smooth those out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so while I've got the Blackberry Bliss open, I am going to use just these 3 little stripes here. I'm going to Versamark it first, and then I'm going to ink it up, and I'm just scattering these all over. Like this, just in different directions. It doesn't really matter how many you do. And I'm just going to give that a wipe to get the excess ink off before I let it sit. And I'm going to take my Berry Burst, and I'm just going to dip that in the Versamark as well. And then I'm just adding this crosshatch stamp in. It's just adding texture and a little bit of detail to the background. I was going to do the exposed brick folder on this, but when I got finished adding all the little detail pieces, I realized that there was actually a lot going on already, and that I pretty much didn't need to add anything else. Okay, so I took the basic gray and the splats, but I did second value in the splats because I wanted them to be kind of in the background, not the main focus. And I'm just adding them in wherever there seems to be room. And then there we go. So we'll give that a wipe. Okay, and then we'll wipe off my fingers where I put them in the ink, because it wouldn't be a Stampin' video if I didn't put my finger in the ink. Okay, we are going to use smoky slate for these, the scatter dots, and we're doing full value with those and just filling in some space. Okay, and I'm going to put one more at the top just like that. Okay, and I did full value in basic gray with this stamp, and I just have to turn this so I can see what I did. I did one at the top like that, and I'm going to do one at the bottom like this, and then I did one at the side there and one at the side here. And you'll notice that this and this is not quite half. There's a reason for that, and I will show you when we get there. I'll just dab that off a little bit. Now, I haven't used this one, but I don't think I actually did use this one on the cards. So we're just going to put that one off to the side. Okay. And we're going to start building. So I started with the large silver gear. And this really was, I had a picture in my head and I just built it. So I didn't really have rhyme or reason when I went into this, but I just knew what I wanted to build. So this went in the middle like this. And I've got a large dimensional in the middle and small dimensionals around the edge. Okay. And then this one, I just put some adhesive on the middle like this. And it went in the center like this. And then, somewhere in here, I've got, there it is. I've got one of the screw head pictures or images that I've embossed in silver on basic or on smoky slate, and that I've just glue dotted in. So it all seems to blend together, but there is, you can still see all the detail. Now, I took my circles and I just put some adhesive around the edges. That's upside down. There we go. Just put some adhesive around the edges. And if you've got too much adhesive when you pick it up, you can just run your finger around the edges and clean up the excess. Now let's see if I've got enough room to tuck this underneath, and I do. So this is going to go in right here like this. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to flat mount it. You can dimensionalize these. It's entirely up to you. And then I need to put the gray circle down at the bottom like this, and I'm just going to see if I can lift this up a little bit to pop this down so it's centered. There we go. And then this is die cut out of the silver paper, and I'm just going to pick it up and I'm just going to use my pokey tool to get the adhesive out of the middle. There we go. And this is going to go down right in the middle like that. There we go. So the next thing I need to do is I need to take this little gear here, and I'm just going to put adhesive around the edges like this. And I'm going to pop it down like this. Okay. And then I'm going to trim it off. Like that. Then we're going to take the other half and we're going to put it over here like this. Okay, and then we just trim it down. This one I actually did them a lot closer to full size, so I didn't have to trim the second one. So I'm just going to trim that off like that and like that. There we go. Okay. And then I need to decide where the happy birthday is going, and I think on this one it's going to go here as well. So let's just peel the dimensional backings off of this, pop this down like this, right about here. There we go. And then I can just mount it to my card base. And we are done. Oh, in slightly less than 10 minutes. There we go. So not quite as long as I thought it was going to be. So there we go. So there we have, they're essentially the same card. One is on a basic gray background, one is on the Blackberry Bliss background. They both have a piece of basic white inside. You could absolutely stamp this. I put it upside down. Okay. So this is where we learn how to peel up images we have, or card fronts we've already put down. You take your bone folder and you just wiggle it. Okay, take your bone folder, wiggle it. There, see, I was so excited to have this done in less than 10 minutes that I didn't actually have it done in less than 10 minutes. There, now it's the right way up. Okay, so we're now going to pop this back down again. There we go. And basic gray, Blackberry Bliss. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know which background or card base you prefer. And I have to say, I think I like the Blackberry Bliss better, but you let me know what you prefer, and let's create together again soon.